Free to Succeed. Season 2, Raid Shadow Legends. Here we are. Here we are. Dude, we have had a time. We have had a time. And I fear that Champ Chase is going to be the end of this. And that's really a shame because we fought gallantly. We fought really hard and gloriously. We finished the Dungeon Divers event. Man, there's another one starting too. We finished the Dungeon Divers event within the last half hour. And I mean, we did everything we could. We ran out of gems, we ran out of energy. I did all my advanced quests to get that energy. I bought energy from the bazaar. I was pulling from everywhere I could in the game to finish that Dungeon Divers. And we got it, I mean, in the nick of time. I got exactly the right amount of points to finish it. And we're going to finish Artifact Enhancement as well. I'll do a little bit of farming today and be able to knock that out. The only thing I think that would really keep us out of it now is the Champ Chase. And the Champ Chase, man, 3650. I haven't done a fusion in a minute, so I don't know if that seems high. I don't know if that's typical these days, but 3650 in a Champ Chase, in a fusion that's already had a summon rush, which they all do, but like 3650 seems really high to me. That seems kind of unreasonable. I thought maybe 2500 would be where it was, or like, I don't know, I feel like the point values have changed. 3650 seems up there though, and it seems like a weird, like an arbitrary number. It doesn't fit in with the rest of these numbers at all, so it's probably going to be our downfall. I'm going to pop on my shards anyway, because maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll snag one of the epics. Maybe I'll pull one of her. I don't really know, but I don't know how I'm going to get to 3650 unless we just get insanely lucky. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? We can only do what we can do, and if we're unable to do the fusion, then I reckon that'll be that. I feel like if I don't finish this fusion, that might just be lesson learned on fusions altogether. I think I might just stop trying to do fusions because I don't want to get back into the culture of feeling like I have to hoard everything that I get for fusions. I just don't think that's a fun way to play the game. I wanted to kind of see if we could do it without doing that, without engaging in that, and if it was reasonable at all, I think we would have been able to, right? We've got 3 of him, 2 of him. Like, we haven't missed anything so far. We've managed to get every champ from everything so far. I think the Champ Chase is going to do us in, and then depending on how this last Dungeon Divers look, we might struggle because we're just very low on resources. So I've got a little bit of time for gems to pile back up, but I don't know. It's kind of getting down to the wire, and I'm not so sure. I don't even know if I have enough silver to do all my summons. 100,000. 300,000. So I need to farm a little bit of silver. So let's do a little bit of champ training. Let's just level up some champs. See if we can get enough silver to do these shards, and then we'll pop our shards and see where we're at. And like I said, if we can't get it, it'll be a shame because we did work hard, and I was enjoying it. Weirdly enough, I've been kind of enjoying the attentive grind that it's required. Yesterday, while it was like intense and down to the wire, it was kind of fun to try to figure out all the ways that I could to get energy from everywhere and maximize the way I was using it. And I was doing food runs in Spider 10 with Artac. And then for the last little bit, I was like, I don't think that's going to be enough. So I switched over to Dragon 20 so that I could only get 5 and 6 star drops. It was interesting. And it's been a good time. But again, it'll be a shame. And I think it'll kind of be lesson learned. Like, you don't get to know the points in advance, so they can just throw out whatever they want to throw out. And again, I haven't done a fusion in a minute, so I don't know if the Champ Chase is higher than normal or not, but it seems like a weird number. Doesn't fit in with the other numbers, and it seems high based on memory, but I reckon y'all will have to let me know that one. Artifact enhancement, we've been getting real clever about. We're running out of stuff to level up, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. I got to get one more level on something in my Great Hall. My magic accuracy is at level 6 now, so I got to get it to 7 before I can start progressing through missions again. And then once I do that, well, it's tough because I also want that legendary book for getting 3 things to level 5. So I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep pushing something to level 10. Maybe we'll pivot and finish that challenge. It's literally the last challenge I need to do. I've done everything else. So I've got one more challenge to complete before we can get that tab to stop showing up on our page. So that'll be fun. So we've got 750 points just in the bag, right? From Chronum and my epic. I can make 2 of the epics right now if I wanted to. Resources allowing. So I could fuse 2 more epics, so that's another 500 points. I'm gonna pull an epic at least from my sacred. So like, I don't know, we're gonna have to see where we're at after all the shards. If we get lucky and pull anything that's bonus points. See if we can get close at all. We can also pop green shards. We can buy champs from the market as they pop up. Like, you know, we'll do everything we can. That Dungeon Divers, boy, that was something else. Artifact enhancement, very time consuming. And another thing to consider is like, I was kind of doing this to just like test, but again, someone that doesn't do what I do for a living can't sit here and do what I did. Like, I have the luxury of having this on a second monitor, so while I'm writing for other videos and working on editing, I can like come over and spend a little bit of time leveling up artifacts to 4 and selling them. Like, that's incredibly time consuming. Your average player is not going to have time to do something like that. Which is just like, this is yeah, the raid is a it's something else, dude. It's the only game that I've played in all of my years, and my only mobile game I've played in all my years that just does nothing to cater to the like casual player. There's nothing in this game for the casual player. It feels like you are gonna load this game up in the morning, and it's gonna stay up until you go to bed, or you're gonna miss shit, and you're not really gonna do much while it's open. You've got to save everything, but it better be open. You know what I mean? I'm working with 2 million silver back and forth through my artifacts. Like, all right, how we doing? Did that give us? That puts me at 300,000. I just need a little bit more. We'll sell a couple of those. Them things. It's curing, right? Yeah, we'll just sell some of these. Maybe the 3-star ones. That ought to be enough. I think. How much does it cost to summon a void shard? Yeah, so that's what? 240,000, 340,000, 360,000. All right. And I need to make a little bit of room, which is probably going to cost me some silver. So we might have to go farm a little more. We'll get it done though, I promise. Where does that put us? 148. I think I need 2 more spots, right? So I think what I'm gonna do is just oh, I don't have any of those. All right, shit. I guess we're gonna rank up one of you, but what I would like to do before I do that is stick a brew in each of them. Just for a few bonus points. I'm gonna need a little more silver though. All right, so we are at 340. I need what, 20,000 more? That's not so bad. There. All right, we should have room for all our shards and the silver to do them. Should we 1 by 1 or should we 10 pop? We had pretty good luck with the 10 pop last time. I don't do a lot of 10 pops. I reckon we'll 10 pop. We'll hit him with the 10 pop. See if anything interesting happens. At least give me some purple. Don't give me an all blue 10 pop on a 2x. Boy, that's dirty. That's dirty. And Dahlia. I don't know anything about her. 1 epic, dude. That hurt. Vogue. AoE attack down. Counter attacks when attacked by enemies under decrease attack. And we can get that cooldown gone. She seems kind of interesting, actually. She does seem kind of cool. Shame we only got 1 epic. But we got 2 more. Maybe we can snag 1 more. It's just so many more points when it's an epic. Which again is another problem I think with the event. 10 points for a rare, 250 for an epic. You're being crazy. You're being crazy unreasonable with that. Everything about Champ Chase, I kind of hate. The more that I think about the details of Champ Chase, the more I don't like it. All right, so we've got a Void and a Sacred. Oh, of course it's you, you fat bastard. You fat bastard piece of shit. And of course it's an epic. Hippo's a good pull though. Hippo's a good pull. Man, that did not go well. We needed that to go a little bit better. We can also grab you. And I don't think I have room to grab you. So what do we got here? That put us at, I mean, that's just insane to me. A Sacred, a Void, 12 Ancients, pulling a legendary frag champ, barely put us over 1,000 points. We're not even a third of the way there. That's so unreasonable, dude. That is so fucking unreasonable. What do they really expect of you? What do they really expect you to do here? They really want you to just spend money. That's really what they expect of you, is to spend money. That's so frustrating, dude. Okay. Let me make a little bit of room, which I guess I'm just gonna rank up another 3-star. I don't have the silver for that though. I think we're out. I don't think we can finish it now. We needed that to go a little bit better than it did. I've got what, roughly 500 to 600 green shards, which is gonna, I mean, I'll pull a couple of rares, but ultimately that's gonna be worth about 500 or 600 points. That's pretty much gonna come out as a 1-to-1, because uncommons and commons are both 1 point, which again, unreasonable. I guess I'm getting rid of all the 4-stars. So let's go level 1, 2, 3. I don't even know why I'm still doing this, to be honest. I really don't think it can be done. So yeah, 559. We'll grab her as well. fucking red dots, bro. Lots of new champs. Did we pull Spikehead, perhaps? She's kind of interesting. She'll be great. I mean, I guess if nothing else for Faction Wars, but like she might be helpful in some other stuff. Pretty simple kit, but seems like it's usable. Skink. No, I have no new orcs, so I didn't get. This is a good pull. That's going to be nice for Faction Wars, among other things, perhaps. Like I said, Banshee. First Banshee, really? Okay, so again, let's look at this. Champ Chase. I'm at 1422. So the 560 that I have puts me what? 1980-ish. So I don't even break 2000. Again, I'll get a couple of rares, but that's not going to do me much good because they're only worth 10. And then again, buying them from the market, I don't think that's going to add up. I'm still not even halfway there. After my green shards, I'd be barely over halfway. So I would need to duplicate everything I just did. Which is impossible. I'm not going to come into that many ancients. There's no sacred shard on the horizon. I don't reckon there's a void shard on the horizon. I'd have to get random unexpected shards from somewhere and get so incredibly lucky, which let's face it, we just have not been on this account. What's this, episode 80, 88, 87? And we've pulled one legendary. That's not what this account's going to be, clearly. So I guess we're out, man. I don't really know what else to do. I don't think there's a way. I don't have any of these. Just be double sure I didn't pull any. Yeah, I didn't pull any of them. Got 3 of him, 2 of her, 2 of him. Yeah. I think I could get every other champ except this void rare, which is going to keep me 1 epic away from doing it. So there you go. GG Plarium, you win again. Well, I guess you don't though, because I'm not spending money to beat it. So I guess technically nobody wins, but that's a real shame, man. I've noticed a lot of comments on this fusion in particular where people have like missed something and can no longer finish it, or probably are in a very similar situation I am, where there's no way you're going to have the shards. I mean, like I said, even if I saved from fusion to fusion, I still don't think I would have enough shards. I don't think I get enough shards as it is right now without hitting Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. I think even if I saved my shards, I don't know that I would have been able to do the Summon Rush and the Champ Chase. If I save my Squeaky Boy, if I save my other resources, the other stuff gets easier, right? Artifact Enhancement, Dungeon Divers, that all gets easier if I like don't use my gems on refills ever. Like that's reasonable. But I truly believe if I saved every single shard I got between now and the next time I needed them for a fusion, I wouldn't have enough to do both events. I think doubling up on the events is asking too much. I think the only reason I was ever able to do it on the Free to Succeed is because I was hitting Ultra Nightmare. And at a certain point, I was able to hit Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare every day. And then maybe you get enough if you're lucky. But yeah, I think maybe just lesson learned. I think officially, for the foreseeable anyway, we might just be done with fusions, because while I didn't hate the grind this time, I think part of the reason I didn't hate the grind is because I've skipped it a few times. So I was on like heavy cooldown from it where I wasn't feeling the fatigue. So I did enjoy it. Some of the problem solving and stuff. But again, that's because it's isolated. I don't enjoy it back to back to back. I still don't think it's something they should be doing every month. I think there should be enough. I think they should come up with more ideas for events that we don't see 3 dungeon divers and 2 or 3 artifact enhancement and 2 or 3 champ training and a summon rush and a champ chase. I just, it's such a lazy, uninspired formula that they've been running for 4 fucking years without really making any updates to it, other than making it more difficult, other than raising point thresholds and stuff. So I don't know, maybe we'll do a separate video where we like really discuss all this stuff. But anyway, that's it. I guess we're out of the running. I hope that your shards treated you better today if you were in a similar situation. But I mean, like I said, I'm only halfway there. I would have had to have pulled 4. I mean, even 4 legendaries only puts me at 2,000. That's wild. Imagine that. Imagine I pulled 4 legendaries with the small handful of shards I had today. And that's the only difference it would have really made. Interesting. Yeah, that's a real shame. Really, it's a good way to illustrate what a bad system it is. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is. We will be fine without the pin. I do think he's a cool champ. I did want to add him to the roster, but alas, it looks like it's not going to happen. Short of some miracle, I'm not going to bother green sharding my way through it. I reckon I'm done engaging with these events. I can get a copy of each epic. Where am I trying to go here? Who I have not even looked at yet. I don't even know what they do, really. 2-hitter with a freeze. AoE, increase attack, increase speed on himself before attacking. 3-hitter. True fear. Ignore 50% of the target's resistance. Okay. If the target is a boss, chance to place weaken. I mean, I I'm not interested in him. I don't know what the hell I would do with that. What about you? What do you got going on? Malekith Blood Flock. Chance of stealing a buff. AoE. Decreasing the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn. Decreasing enemy buffs. Increasing ally buffs. Okay. Revives 2 random allies. That might be handy for Faction Wars, because Knights Rev, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm remembering correctly, Knights Rev is a pretty tough one. Oh, I didn't even know Lizard was open. So maybe we'll fuse a copy of him. I don't think I care about the other dude. I don't know what the hell. I don't care about cutting somebody's resistance in half for a 50% chance or a 30% chance to freeze on the A1. I don't care about that. So I don't know that I'll bother with him, but I might grab a copy of old Malekith for Faction Wars. And other than that, I reckon we're done. I'm gonna wrap it up for the weekend. Again, hope you guys had better luck than I had. If you're going for the fusion, I hope you can finish it. I think we've learned our lesson on fusions. I think we're just gonna play this game as independently of Plarium and their nonsense as we can, and enjoy it. It's a lot more fun the other way. So that's it. Kind of a bummer, but whatever. Nothing I can do about it. So we'll see you guys later.